So I think we should use this avenue to tell our viewers that we'll see them next year after today.
Thank you so much for that. Good morning, Mr. Mike. Welcome, guys. Glad to join us. It's been a good day. Getting a new deputy governor is not a big deal. Started talking about linguistic politics. It's the end of the day. Not you. Can we count good things in the year 2023? Can we point out tangible things in this administration? Well, of course, we had an administration this year as well. President Muhammadu Buhari handed over to the administration of Shettima. Now, how has this year been to you? Generally, how has this year been?
I think we give God give God thanks for keeping us alive. But looking at the government of Muhammadu Buhari and the one that is being handled by Senator Tinubu, I would say that it has not been okay with Nigerian economy. I would say it has not been well with Nigeria. Let me not use negative words, but I think the government can do it. Because under this current administration, the policies have not yet yielded the needed positive results. The major two policies, I'm talking about the unification of dollar at the official window and the subsidy removal on gasoline. They are the two major challenges our economy is having. I agree that everybody has agreed that subsidy on gasoline should go. But the issue with the unification of dollar at the official window, that one is still fighting very hard. And I believe and I pray that the Nigerian government will revisit that policy. But we are not ripe for that policy. We are not yet producing. We are an import-dependent economy. When you are import-dependent, it is not the same time you make policy of unification of your dollar at the official window. Because what it means is the price, the exchange rate will escalate, and that's what we are seeing. So it would have been better if we were exporting to earn foreign exchange from different areas. But as it stands, oil actually accounts for a greater percentage of our foreign earnings. So looking at year 2023, I think the government didn't meet the expectation of Nigerians. Is it in the area of security? Is it in the area of welfare of Nigerians? I've seen a government, the Tinubu's government, that promised wage award for Nigerian workers. As at the last count, the workers are complaining that government only paid out of September and have reneged from paying for that. We have seen a government that promised to give 10 billion to business owners. Up to now, they have not started the process. We have seen a government that have said they wanted to give 1 billion each to about 25 companies. And the essence is to governance economic activities to boost our GDP. More than 6 months after that promise, they have not done anything. I want to see the government that said we are going to give 1 million each and 500,000 each to some good number of small and medium scale enterprises. And as we speak, the government have not done that. So I hope and believe that this year that is coming, the government is going to be more proactive in addressing issues. They are going to be more. I hope that we are going to see more action in terms of matching your words with action. Because even the vehicles that they say is the one on CNG, up to that we have not seen them on Nigerian roads. So I think the government is striving on, I wouldn't say deceit, because they are still telling us that those promises will come. But I want to acknowledge the government that they should be proactive this time around.
Because we know it's a year of transition and economic turmoil. Faced a lot, cash crunch. That's naira scarcity, the issue of election. It's still the same year we had the presidential election and the governorship elections. This same year we faced the issue of palliative. Am I right? This same year fuel scarcity. This same year fuel subsidy. This same Nigerians faced a lot.
And to worsen the issue, we are not seeing the killing in Plateau State. Though the president is telling us that he will address it, but in a sense society, the people who perpetrated the crime are still living within the Nigerian sovereignty. We have not heard that anybody has been arrested. We have not heard that anybody is under protection. So for me, I don't know how people who live in those places hope to survive.
Some of the residents of these communities ran away from their homes.
There is another threat of another attack.
Yes, it came yesterday.
And Tinubu has said 7 communities have been dislodged. So if you are to infer from that statement, it means maybe a kind of displacement reaction. Because if you dislodge, it means you are taking over. Because according to him, they have renamed those places. I'll have a government in place. I'll have a president in place. I'll have governors in place that go by the name governors and chief security officer of their respective states. I have a president that go by the name Mr. President and the commander of the armed forces. As somebody in the name of president will be hibernating in Lagos for holiday.
You are so much concerned about the president.
Because people are dying in their number. It's not you can only feel relaxed, joy when your subjects are living in peace.
You want him to go back to Aso Rock?
Even if he's not going back to Aso Rock, let us see action from government, decisive ones. That as to speak, if we are seeing corporate,
he has ordered probe into the matter.
What I'm saying is this: probe what?
Let them.
What? I don't know what you mean by probe. If we are seeing corporate being paraded by police, by military, I'm not saying they're already convicted. Corporates, suspects, already being paraded, arrested. Then we know there's hope.
The president vowed to fish out.
Vow is just a mere statement. And as we speak, they are still in Nigeria. What's the government from arresting them? Let us see them being paraded by the military, by the police. These are the suspects. Then let the child to collect the government pronouncement. For me, if God is not the king, this is the last we are going to hear about it. The next thing, God forbid, is you are going to hear attack from another place. So don't let us not be deceived. As unfortunate it will be, it will take a military intervention to solve this problem. And tell the problem of federal high-handedness.
But they've been up and down.
Because they have integrated into every structure, every vital institution of governance. How do you deal with them? A whole Jagaban, a whole Tinubu, who will still be romancing West.
That name, Jagaban.
I will still be romancing West.
I expect so much from him.
I expected that once he speaks, the military, the police, the DSS will sing into action. The next time, the next will see they are parading suspects.
Some Nigerians are of the opinion that if the former military president would not defeat or...
Then let us hand over to the military, if that is the only way we can secure our people.
You should hand over to the military.
Yes. I mentioned it. I said perhaps.
What are you calling for?
I said perhaps military intervention will be the solution. Okay, how do you want, if you are from Plateau State, that community where they kill, how will you feel after democracy? How will you feel under democracy? That the government is saying, don't worry, we are addressing it. We feel your pain. Don't worry. How will you feel?
Do you think
a woman, a lady, I'm coming.
Takes over to solve this crisis?
If the military take over and the
solve insecurity in Nigeria,
if the military take over and the ideology of the leadership of the military is at variance with current leadership or political that we have, they can address it. A lady, I read about a lady. After they checked her, she fell and pretended to be dead. He said the doctor also was trying to crawl after pretending to be dead for a while. He said they smashed her head with a stone. She died. Another one, she didn't know how she misplaced the daughter at the back. It took intervention of other people who rescued the child and he saw the child in the hospital. And we are in the sovereign state called India.
There is a comment here by Shettima. Can somebody tell us the difference between Buhari's administration and Tinubu's administration?
We are yet to see any difference.
No difference.
In terms of protecting Nigerians, we are yet to see any difference. In terms of hardship, it's increased.
Insecurity?
In terms of security, we have not seen much difference.
That's great.
The only difference is that this government have changed the service chiefs. But it's still as if they are still doing the same thing the same way. You cannot continue doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result. So what I'm saying in essence is, Mr. President Senator Ahmed Tinubu should realize that as is written in section 14B of 1999 Constitution as amended, that the welfare of Nigerians and their security shall be the primary purpose of governance, that Nigerians are waiting for him to protect lives and property.
All right, moving down to Ondo State, we have that you are searching for a deputy. That you are searching for deputy. Matthew, who do you think what kind of president do you think he should get as his deputy?
To be quite honest with you, I'm a human being. It's difficult for me to decipher, to infer what is inside the heart of another human being. Except God reveals. And in this case, God have not revealed to me. So I think it is within his wisdom, his as a person, he will decide who to take, because he's empowered by the Constitution to pick another deputy, having been elevated to the position of the substantive governor.
People are lobbying now. Politicians are lobbying.
No, of course, it's not unexpected.
So, and you should be very careful.
It's not unexpected. He's equally a human. One thing he should guard against is, I've said it the other day, let him rule with the fear of God, and let the Constitution be his guiding principle. Once he starts romancing and pandering to ego, trying to please some persons, he will derail and he will fail.
The Southwest governors are planning to collaborate with the family of the late Tinubu on his burial. I think that's a good news, right?
What purpose would the burial serve? The man who have died. He have gone to meet the Creator to face judgment. Though I don't know what the judgment will look like. So all the things you see them do, funeral, befitting burial, as echoed by the Ogun State governor. All those things are just for the human being, just to edify the body and waste time. It doesn't add any value to the man who have died. The man who have died is the life he lived before that death is what determines where he go. So you see, material, it doesn't mean anything to the man who have died. The man you think you are giving befitting burial is not the one enjoying the burial. What value would that befitting burial add to Akeredolu, who is facing judgment currently as we speak? Though the judgment may not be now, but definitely on the last day he will face judgment. Why we always say the person is facing judgment is because once somebody drops death, you cannot come back to make amendments. Because the Bible says it's appointed on every man to die, and after that comes judgment.
All right, lastly, what's your resolution for the new year, 2024? The resolution?
My resolution is that if Jesus tarry, that I will draw closer to God, I will amend my ways, and because I've sinned, I've get more understanding again, that just like the Bible puts it, that all is vanity. The only thing that counts is the life you live that conforms with the standard of God. So on that basis, I've resolved to draw closer to God and do the work of God proper and better.
Thank you so much, Matthew. I appreciate you.